Have you ever lost something precious, a set of keys, a wallet, or even hope itself? For centuries, millions have turned to St. Anthony of Padua, known as the miracle worker, for help in their moments of need. But who was this beloved saint, and why do so many people around the world still seek his intercession today? The answer lies in the remarkable stories of his life and the miracles that continue to inspire faith and wonder. Born in Lisbon, Portugal in 1195, Anthony was originally named Fernando Martins. He joined the Augustinian order as a young man, but after encountering the relics of Franciscan martyrs, he was inspired to become a Franciscan friar, taking the name Anthony. Humble and deeply spiritual, he dedicated his life to helping the poor, comforting the sick, and speaking out for the voiceless. Anthony's compassion was matched only by his extraordinary gifts. He was a brilliant preacher, drawing crowds wherever he went. His sermons inspired people to turn away from greed and violence and to embrace forgiveness and charity. But it was his miracles that truly set him apart, miracles that touched the lives of countless people, both in his own time and for centuries after. According to legend, when Anthony prayed, lost things were found, the sick were healed, and hope was restored. One famous story tells of a child who drowned in a river. Through Anthony's fervent prayers, the child was miraculously revived, bringing immense relief and joy to the grieving family and the entire village. In another tale, Anthony fed a starving crowd with just a few loaves of bread, echoing the miracles of Christ. The bread multiplied in his hands, ensuring that no one went hungry, a miracle that brought hope to the poor and hungry and strengthened the faith of all who witnessed it. Anthony's reputation as a miracle worker spread quickly, even during his lifetime. People from all walks of life, rich and poor, young and old, came to him for help. After his death in 1231, he was canonized as a saint in record time, just 1 year later. Today, his tomb in Padua, Italy, draws millions of pilgrims each year, all seeking his intercession for lost items, lost causes, and lost hope. Among the many miracles attributed to him, one of the most famous is the story of the lost Psalter. A novice had stolen Anthony's valuable book of Psalms and fled the monastery. Anthony prayed for its return, and soon the thief was moved by remorse, returning both the book and himself to the community. This story is why St. Anthony is invoked for lost things to this day. The tradition of asking St. Anthony for help with lost things continues to this day. Many recite the simple prayer, St. Anthony, please come around. Something is lost and cannot be found. But his miracles are about more than just finding lost objects. They are about restoring hope, healing, and faith in everyday life. Another well-known miracle is the story of the mule's adoration. When a heretic doubted the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist, Anthony challenged him to bring his mule and see if the animal would choose to eat from a pile of hay or kneel before the Blessed Sacrament. The mule, to everyone's astonishment, knelt before the Eucharist, convincing many of the truth of Anthony's words and deepening the faith of the community. St. Anthony's legacy endures not just in the miracles attributed to him, but in the spirit of kindness, generosity, and faith he inspired. If you ever find yourself lost, whether it's your keys, your way, or your hope, remember St. Anthony of Padua. Sometimes faith truly does work wonders, and as countless stories throughout history have shown, the miracles of St. Anthony continue to touch lives, restore hope, and remind us all of the power of compassion and prayer.